Cool, bro. This shit is important. Alright, let's get this shit, man. Episode 76, 100 podcast. I brought in DJ Boogs. This is your third time?
Second.
Second time? That's
Second.
it?
Yeah.
I thought you did one by yourself.
Nah.
Back in the day. No?
No.
Only two? Okay. Only his second time, but I think we should just start it off with the fucking your video, right? Your video shoot, party, get together, kickback. How was that shit? What'd you think about the second one compared to the first one, and what'd you change from the first one to the second one?
The second one was definitely a better vibe, I think, because we had more people there. The first one was cool, but I think just with COVID and all this shit going on, like, we kind of just had to keep it safe and just make sure that everybody, was taken care of. But the second time, I think, like, with more people there and the right people there, I think the vibe was just 10 times better. Like, energy was just on 100 the whole time.
Yeah, that shit was pretty wild, dude.
It was fun. And shit, I mean, I think the guys that came, like, they were really, like, involved instead of just standing around, like, making it awkward.
Yeah.
I feel like they were pretty involved. Like, I feel like everyone was pretty involved. Like, no one was really shy. So I feel like that shit was just, like, it was dope.
Did you use the same guy to shoot the video?
Yeah, I did.
As the first one?
Yeah.
Damn, because that was crazy. I knew, Patron in fucking high school.
In high school,
and I didn't even know he was...
He just started, I want to say, like, a year or two ago. So as soon as I wanted to do a video, like, he was the first person I hit up. And I was like, like, anytime we do shit, like, that's going to be my guy. Like, I'm going to just roll with him.
Yeah, and he's on the Valley now?
He's still out here. He's in Palm Springs. But he does a lot of videos out of town, like LA area. Like, he has a lot of good connections too. But I just, figured, like I said, like, if I'm gonna do shit, like, I'm gonna try to help people out as well. Like, not just about me.
You have any plans for round 3, bro?
Probably the summertime, spring break.
Spring break?
Try to do a little something.
Yeah, you think the masks are gonna be done by then?
I don't know if the mask will be done, but I feel like we could probably get some more people in there.
Yeah.
It's just a little hard, like, just like I said, trying to keep everybody safe but still have fun.
How do you feel about Corona now, dude? Like, do you think it's kind of settled down, especially when the vaccines have, like, they've gotten out? Like, even Texas just announced today that they're
fully opening.
Yeah. So, like, how do you think, like, do you think it was just the election that had to happen? Are we not going to discuss that? Are we going to...
I don't know, because I had my family catch it, so...
You actually experienced it?
I experienced
personally?
it. I mean, thank God, like, they didn't get the worst of it, but they did go through it, so I don't know how severe it really is or what it is, but, I just feel like people have their views on it, and you just got to respect it. Some people believe it, some people don't, and it is what it is. I think at the end of the day, it's just everyone is going to have their own opinion about shit. There's people that still fuck with Trump. There's people that don't. Like, it is what it is. It's an argument. It's a debate, and you're not, like, ever gonna, win that debate. It's tough. But
yeah,
I think
everybody thinks they're right either way. It's not like you fucking... Even if you argue, people can just get more into their side, you know?
Exactly. And I mean, like I said, some people believe it, some people don't. I feel like it's real, but I feel like if you just keep your space and just keep your distance, like, you're straight. Like, you don't need to be all up in someone's shit anyways, but I don't know. But I feel like this weekend, like, there wasn't really much of that. Like, I feel like everyone was in their own little group.
Yeah, and I feel like, bro, they don't even talk about what you really should be doing. Like, your physical fitness should be top notch. You should be out in the sun. Like, you should be eating healthy. Like, that's the main... Even so, like, let's say you even did get it. Like, your chances of just going through it easy are a lot higher, It's mostly people that have health issues, and I don't know, bro. I think they should... Obviously, the shutdown was something, like, I guess... I think what they should have done now that it's all said and done, is they should have shut down completely everything.
From
like,
the start.
Not open anything, you know? Like, not even have anything. No stores, fucking shut down Walmart, whatever, bro. And shut it down for a month or whatever it was, instead of, like, having 30% or whatever it is, and then just keep the mask for, like... Now it's been over a year, right?
Yeah, well...
About a year?
Yeah, in March. But I'm kind of good at it happened. Like, I feel like a lot of people were able to, spend time with their family and their kids and just,
reevaluate?
kind of just figure out, what you want to do in life. Like, with all this going on, I feel like you could adventure and venture out and just see what you like and what you don't like. Like, there was no wrongdoing with all this shit going on.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. Like, if it wasn't for this, I don't think I would have DJ'd. I don't think I would have started, to be honest. Because, like, the pandemic just gave me extra time to just, like, focus on something that I really like. Like, I love music. So, being at home and, obviously I still work, but having more free time, with basketball and stuff, it just, like, opened up an opportunity for me. So, I mean, it was kind of good, honestly.
Yeah, and then maybe going through the pandemic kind of just made people realize how fragile life is.
Oh, shit,
and maybe the rat race isn't that important.
It's
you feel
not.
Me? Like,
it really isn't.
Not working for a corporation, the 9 to 5, like, kind of do something that you have a passion for. Yeah, try, at least.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no failure. Like, is the pandemic. You ain't got nothing else to do anyway, so it's like, why not try something new?
Bro, how many like local food places just popped up on Instagram out of nowhere, dude? Like,
well, not only that, like the food places, people making their own chavela mix, people doing those candies, like those Mexican candies.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the pandemic, like, just opened fucking so many opportunities for people. Girls doing eyelashes, girls doing makeup, girls doing hair, girls doing nails, like all across the board. I feel like it just opened a lot of doors for people that they probably wouldn't have taken if we weren't in this situation right now, to be honest.
So much fucking time on our hands.
So much time. And I think, like, people are starting to fucking realize that you can work from home. You don't even need to go to work.
Well, bro, that's speaking on technology nowadays. Like, that's where we're at, right? Like, we're at where you don't even really need to go into the office. Like, what's the point of...
It's crazy.
Making a trip in the office when you can just go on Zoom or you can fucking go online or whatever, and do all your shit.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the beauty, I guess, of tech, and kind of, I don't know, a downfall, because it's going to get less and less personal. Like, you're not going to be talking person to person. It's going to be more...
I think everything's going to be more like Zoom now and video shit and video chats. I feel like girls are about to start doing makeup and shit at home. Like, I don't think they're about to, like, go anywhere. There's no need to go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. You can showcase your skills to like millions rather than
just
a few.
Social media. And I feel like, for some reason, everyone who's been starting their own shit right now, I feel like they've been getting a lot of love from local people. Like, I feel like everyone's been doing a good job of spreading shit and just helping each other out. Yeah,
I think it takes all the young people to change the valley. You feel me? Like, the valley's like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like the reputation is like, it's Death Valley. You feel me? Like, fucking
nothing out here.
Yeah, not even that. It's just like, people don't do shit. Like, people just come out here and it's just like, you're comfortable. Like, you come out, you get your apartment or whatever, and you're like, you're cool, dog. Like, you're cool. Like, that's just not, I think, what most people should be doing. Like, you should be like trying to build up, continue to like better yourself, and like you like build a business, or like buy a house, or like buy some property, or like some shit like that, bro. A lot of people nowadays are so, and then this pandemic, I think a lot of people fucking made some money, made a little, upgraded, but might have spent it on some dumb shit, and like, bro, I wish some people changed up the goals a little bit and made this valley a little different instead of being comfortable. You feel me?
I feel like it's starting to shift a little bit.
All us young people are building up businesses, bro.
That's what we need to do, though. Like, a lot of people are scared to do that, and I mean, even with my DJ stuff, like, and I post this shit all the time. Like, if it wasn't for like you and all these other people like showing love consistently on a day-to-day basis on my shit, I wouldn't be here.
Yep.
Like, they show so much love, bro, and so much like support. That's just crazy. Like, I always go on there and thank them, and people are like, oh, like, you just thank them, just for, just to like try to gain clout. But it's like, I really do appreciate it. Like, if people didn't fuck with it, I really wouldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
So yeah, the love has been good, and just thankful for everybody.
Man, like, all those views, all those subscribers, all those followers count, bro. Like, every single one you get matters, especially, like, same shit, your DJ shit, like, my podcast. Like, bro, if nobody watched this shit, dude, I would not have made it this far. Like, I wouldn't be at episode 76, dude. I'd be like, nah. If I had, like, 10 people watching it, I'd have went to 20, bro. I'd have went to 20 and just called it a day.
Well, that's where you gotta start. I remember when I started my shit, like, my shit was low.
Yeah.
And then people started, like, watching videos, and then people started, like, hitting me up and shit. And I think they just realized, like, he's just a vibe. Like, he's just in his own zone at some time. And, you know, he just likes to have fun. So, I feel like the people who like to do that, like, we relate, we hit it off.
Yeah.
So, it's been...
How do you feel from your first show to now? Because I feel like you've done a few now.
I did a few, yeah. I mean,
or even, not even, like, shows, but, like, even, like, your Instagram, like, live videos. And, like, you've just done a lot of learning and shit over the
I feel
course
like
of
right now,
months.
like, I'm just in a good place with that, like, music shit and DJing. I feel like ever since the first we did our promo video, I feel like a lot of people have been like, okay, like, what is he gonna do? And so I feel like ever since that, like, I feel like there's just been a wave of, you know, people that have just fucked with it and just like, okay, like, you know, maybe he's doing shit. So now it's like we go out places and shit and people are like, hey, you know, like, when can you DJ? You know, like, we see you doing your shit. And that really, like, to me, like, that's huge.
Yeah,
like, I love going out and people are like, hey, man, like, good shit. And it's crazy because it's from people that I would have never had thought, like, would fuck with it, honestly. And so...
Those are the biggest supporters, usually. It's not, like, the people, like, you would think are, like, your homies. It's, like, the people you haven't talked to in a while. It's
people I haven't talked to in a while that are, like, man, good shit, like, congratulations.
Damn, bro, I've been listening to your shit, and you're like, what the fuck?
And I'm like, since when?
Yeah, bro.
But it's been dope. But, like, with that, honestly, I've gained a lot of stress. Like, even with this second video shoot, like, you know, I was talking to you, like, I had so much stress because I'm like, I just, like, with that shit, I just get to the point where it's, like, people are kind of, like, not counting on me, but they're kind of, like, what is he going to do? And to me, like, with all you guys, like, I'm just trying to make sure, like, everyone has fun. And I feel like it's just more stress, like, more added stress to me. Like, all right, you got to do this right. You got to do this right. Because it's like, if people don't fuck with it, like, that shit hurts.
Well,
like,
and it's more stress on you when it's kind of like your show. You should be kind of focusing on, like, your performance, right? You know? And, like, tough. You got to focus on what everybody having a good time, like, making sure everything's set up, all that shit. So I definitely get you, bro. Like, it's... That'll slow down, though. Like, the more you do them, that stress will be, like...
I hope so.
It'll cut out,
I feel like if we have, like, a party, like...
Maybe not, because you're probably going to get more people. You know? Like, more people are going to watch, and it's going to get more people you got to entertain.
I don't know. It's like, when we had the second one, I was kind of like... Like, I feel like if one person would have been like, I didn't have fun, it kind of would have fucked everything up, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone there, like, was just good vibes and shit, and everyone hit me up and shit, so... That shit was fun.
No, that shit was good vibes,
was
bro.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. Are you like excited to do a real show, like at a fucking club or like something like that, especially now that it's about to open up? Like, I feel like we're on the verge of...
Yeah, I mean, I think...
Or wouldn't you feel like that'd be easier? Like, almost to go to a club and then you just have to just do your shit? You don't have to set it up. You're just, like, ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, like we've talked about before, like, there's shit that we already have planned that I'm just waiting for it to open. So, I think my first one will probably be a little bit, like, nerve-wracking, I guess, because it's, like, my first one. And I feel like that first one, like, I'm just trying to take off from there. So, I've just been, like, just thinking about that day, because I know it's about to come soon. Like, you know... We're getting hit up more and more and more every day for parties and stuff, and you know, I obviously can't. I'm not free every weekend, so some of the times I have to say no. But I mean, I think the amount of people that's just been hitting us up is just like, it's just growing. Like, it's crazy. It's like unreal, I guess, because I just started less than a year ago, and now people are like, hey man, like, we want you to DJ. My mom's turning 50, like. Come DJ her party. Like, it's tight. So like I said, it's all just for the people, man. Like, I just want to have fun. I just want to turn up, man. See people,
that might actually end up helping you in the end, being not being there all the time, you know, because then you're almost more exclusive. Like, people are gonna be like, fuck, I gotta like plan this I gotta hit this full up months in advance.
But that's the thing, is like, that's what I try to tell people, is like, let me know like a couple weeks in advance, because like, I do get busy, and it's not that I'm trying to be like arrogant or cocky or anything, but it's just like, I have a personal life too, so it's like I just have to make sure they both fit.
You don't just wake up a DJ, go to sleep a DJ.
No, hell no. I'm a dad first, and then all that shit follows. So as long as I'm free, like I'm good. And people always ask me like, "What are you gonna charge? What are you gonna charge?" And honestly, like I try to keep that shit as low as possible. Like I'm not here to make money off of people. I'm just here to have fun. Like this is just a passion. You know, I don't need all that money. I'm just letting everybody know, like, that's the truth. Like, that's just me. Like, I haven't done shit yet. Like, I'm not at no place to be charging people like that. I probably never will. Like,
nah, honestly. Bro, you're gonna end up having to charge people for sure. But I could see you definitely getting a few under your belt, and like, you know, you're gonna undercharge for yourself, especially like. You just gotta make, if you're gonna undercharge, like you're saying, like obviously, especially when you're first getting into it, you gotta just make sure you do shit you enjoy, cause you undercharge and then you do like, you know, grandma's fucking 67th birthday party or some shit, bro. You're gonna be like,
well, I don't know if I'll do.
I've been here for too long. I'm not getting paid. Like,
well, there's just certain shit that I will do, and there's certain shit I won't do. Like, I'll tell you right now, I'm not doing like quinceañeras, I'm not doing that. Like, weddings probably won't happen. Like, there's just certain shit that
weddings are too much pressure, bro. Fuck that,
like,
dude.
I'm all for it, but I'd rather be a guest than a DJ at a wedding. So, there's just certain things that I won't do. Like, just straight up, I won't. And that has nothing to do with the people or who it is. It's just, I gotta be comfortable in my element, and I have to, like, make sure that the situation's right for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, transitioning to dad life, do you remember not being a dad?
Not really. I feel like the last time I wasn't a dad was when I was in college. And, I mean, like, I still have responsibilities, but, I mean, my responsibilities right now are obviously a little bit more serious.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like, is it kind of crazy to you, like, thinking about, I don't know, even like when you weren't a dad, like just how worked up or whatever, or how stressed you think you are, and then you have kids and you're like, Jesus Christ, like I got life, I got to take care of a whole person 24/7.
I think on top of having a kid, and then I think like life after basketball, like I was so depressed, bro. Like I was so depressed for a year, like. Just going from basketball, something I've been doing for a long time, and then all of a sudden having to get a job, and I just like I didn't know how to like function. I'm like, fuck, I'm used to waking up at like 5 or 6, hit the gym, work out, go to class, practice, game, travel, like all that shit. So to be like waking up at 7 to go to work, like that shit was tough, bro. I just felt like I was just lost. And so that was probably the hardest part. And then my daughter, came. And, I was stressed at first, like, before she was born. But I think once she was born, it kind of, like, gave me that, like, relief. Like, my kids are kind of like my getaway. Like, I hang out with them and nothing else matters. Like, I'm not on social media. I mean, you could tell I don't rarely post my kids. Like, that's just time with them. And that's just the time that I use to get away from bullshit, honestly. Like, that's my escape. So... yeah, now I'm good, but before it was tough, bro.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, right?
I was I was out of it, so out of it.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I would just break down randomly, like, in a car, like, bro.
That's a wild ride, man. Life after sports and then having kids, man, bro. It's a different animal. And when you don't have that shit, you don't even know, like, you wouldn't even understand until you get them. You know? You have kids, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people don't even understand unless like you go through all that shit. Like, you go from playing sports as a little kid to you're 25 years old, 24.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you too, like where you went the next level.
Yeah.
Like you were.
Well, that was even harder, verge, right? And the shit is crazy, bro, because like. Even to this day, people talk so much shit. They'll be like, well, why didn't you stay? Why didn't you, like, continue to play? But I think until you're in that situation of I have a child on the way and doing something that's not guaranteed, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why am I going to move my family to Mexico when I can go out there and a week later I'm back here with no job. Like, why would I?
It seems
that's my daughter's future. Like, yeah, it's a risk and it's something that I work for, but I just felt like at that time, like, just the pressure of everything, it just wasn't meant for me. And so people don't understand that. They don't, like, you don't get it until you're there and shit's being talked about. So, I mean, it's just, like I said, there's people that talk all the time, bro, like, even with the DJ shit, but it is what it is. I think basketball, like, kind of helped me, like, just accept the fact that people are always going to dislike you. Like, they're always going to hate on something that you do.
No matter what.
No matter what you do. You could be the fucking nicest person. You could do some shit and people aren't going to like it. They'll find a reason to not like it.
That's crazy, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, even if you try to be cool to people.
Yeah, bro. Like, no matter what you do. Like, even right now with the DJ shit, like, I try to be cool to everybody. And you still get people that just talk shit.
This was fake.
Yeah.
Fuck this was shit. Something, whatever,
be
bro.
Like, like, there's someone better. And I mean, at the end of the day, like, there are better DJs. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best or I'm better than so and so. Like, I respect people who do it. It's tough. So I respect people who do it. And never see me talking shit about a DJ, honestly. Like, what the fuck is that gonna get me? Like, what is that gonna do?
That's the craziest shit, yeah.
Like, they have their own vibe, they have their own shit, and I have my own. Like, I have my own people that fuck with me, and it is what it is.
There's plenty of listeners, too.
There's so many people out here. And so, yeah, like I said, with basketball, it was the same way. Like, people didn't fuck with me all the time at La Quinta. Like, people, he's cocky, he's arrogant, he's this, he's that. I don't give a fuck. I ain't there for you. Like, your opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is my life.
Yeah,
I gotta run, bro.
And I didn't even do shit. So it was cool. I mean, you just learn to just, embrace it and just be thankful that people are actually paying that much attention to you, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't see the need to talk shit. I mean,
I don't know. It's crazy that you went, just how far you went in basketball, because even football, I didn't even play the next level. Yeah. And still, like, sometimes, like, there was years, bro, where I couldn't talk about football because I was just fucking pissed.
It's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's tough. But no one will ever understand, like, why you didn't do it. People will always judge you for not doing it, but they don't understand why you didn't do it. And no matter how many times you explain it or break it down, they won't get it. They won't accept it. It's just something that...
I just don't think I was grown enough. I wasn't grown enough to handle all the pressure and put 100% into football, 100% into school, 100% into my kids. I was just not grown up enough. I wasn't man enough to do that shit. And, it is what it is. You live and you learn, and then kind of just hope your kids don't make the mistakes you made, basically. That's about it.
I don't think they will. I think you've gone far enough to where you know what to do and what not to do. Yeah. And that's the same with me. My girls is, the same thing. I've already been there, so I know what you need to do and what you don't need to do. Yeah. And at the end of the day, if someone doesn't like it, I'm their dad, so it really doesn't matter to me at the end of the day. But yeah, man, like I said, I try to just stay to myself and stay with my kids and stay with my close friends and just have fun. I don't really
you try to do anything else on your free time? Like, you try to ever do anything to get a break from the kids, from the family, anything, or is
just
the kids,
DJ?
That's it. That's
music. I just listen to music, drink at home, and just kind of my escape, and just have fun. I feel like music just relaxes me, and it kind of like puts me in a zone where I can just be myself and listen to music and have fun. So that's it.
Is there anything right now you're learning, like on the what is it called? I don't even know what it's called. The DJ tables or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
What are they called?
The turntables.
Turntables. There you go. Like, are you learning anything right now that you didn't know?
I think right now just learning how to I would say like just switch tempos and just switch rhythm and stuff. I think it's key. I mean, you can't be playing the same type of songs, so then it kind of turns into more of like a two-step and more of like, okay, like we're gonna be doing this forever.
Everybody starts doing the same shit. Yeah. I got you.
So that's why for me, like on the video, like we tried to just switch it up. We went Spanish and then we went rap and we went faster and then we went slower. Like just trying to like switch it up and just people have fun.
Honestly. Yeah, dog. Spanish, I don't know how to dance that shit, right?
I mean, the people loved it. So I think
the ladies love the Spanish.
I think I played Selena. I feel like everyone just went crazy. I think I saw
the ladies were fucking hype, bro.
Yeah, I saw Philip singing. So I know that
singing to it.
Yeah, he told me he was.
Bro.
So it was cool. Like I said, I feel like when it's just good energy and good vibes, like everyone just has fun. And I don't even think anybody there knew each other outside of the party. I didn't know any of them. Like, I feel like when you showed up, I introduced you to everybody. Yeah. I think that was the same for Philip. And then, like, the ladies who showed up, I don't feel like they really know each other.
Like, those fools, I didn't really, like, Patron and them, I didn't really know them. I knew them from high school, but I didn't talk to them
But they were still, like, everyone was cool. Like, I feel like that was just the vibe that night. Like, everyone got along. Like, there wasn't no shit. There wasn't no standing around. There wasn't no, like, just watching. Like, I feel like people were dancing and playing games, drinking, taking shots. Like, I feel like people were always doing shit. And I think the video is about to be sick. Honestly, I haven't seen anything yet, but I feel like there's a lot of good shit in there. I feel like everyone was pretty involved. Yeah,
it was pretty good. And he was getting in there, bro. He was following everybody. He was getting in the twerking sessions and everything. That shit was wild, bro.
I feel like that's crazy. I hope no one took offense to it or, like, felt like he was being weird. But at the end of the day...
Well, they knew what it was, right? People knew what was going on?
I mean, a little bit. We just said it was a...
This fool said, I mean...
it was just a party, and I feel like everyone there had their phones out and was recording shit anyways.
Well, they knew the first one kind of what went down, right? So it's like the same shit.
I mean, the second one, though, we tried to make it more like more just like...
It was more
like
party.
Natural, like more party, not so much like... The first one was just a promo to just get the shit out
there. The first one where you guys literally like, hey, you guys do this?
No, the first one was just like... The first one was just like, all right, we're going to just go like from where people get here to people taking shots to people like turning up. This one, party, was just more like, we're just going to get people while they're at like
just what's peak. Going down. Yeah.
So it wasn't much like, okay, you guys are going to walk in, we're going to do this. It wasn't that. It was just, okay, they're coming in. Now let's film them. So it was just like, I think the first one was just more like detailed. The second one was just more like, it's just a turn up. And so that was kind of the plan. So, I mean, like I said, I hope no one took offense to it. I feel like everyone there was recording shit. I saw so many videos on social media from that night, like, of me, of other people. So, you know,
the twerking.
He
said, no. Bro, that's going to be on video, bro.
I hope, because there was just a certain part where I just blacked out. Honestly, I just don't really remember shit.
DJ Boogs, the twerk king, bro.
I think the last song I remember, I played Chris Brown.
Did you?
Go Crazy. It wasn't the last song, but that's the last song I remember. I had a Patron bottle in my hand.
The last song you played, bro.
Me
I was pretty faded.
I was pretty gone. I feel like a lot of people were pretty fucked up that night.
Yeah.
And everyone made it.
And then you just yelled at us to get out.
I didn't yell.
Said, get the fuck out my house.
So I looked at my clock and it was 2:58. I was like, fuck, clubs and bars aren't even open this late. Like, what am I doing? And so I was like,
that was a dick move, dog. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you just like,
hey, it was just time.
Get out.
It's time to go. You know, I didn't yell it. I just said, it's 3 o'clock. It's time. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you don't even remember probably.
I really don't.
Yelling, dog.
But I feel like 3 o'clock was a perfect time because I feel like.
Nah, it was good. It was good because it was like almost you ended it, and it was like. Everybody wanted to keep partying. So it was like, it ended it and everybody still felt good.
That's what I said, but Philip said, he was like, no, when you ended it, that was pretty good. Like, I was already getting tired. And I told him, I was
Phillip, bro.
That's what I said. I felt like we could have kept going. Like, I feel like if I would have kept going, like, we could have kept that shit going.
That shit would have got wild. Yeah. If it got
if it would have went later. Yeah, and I knew that. I know, like, people keep drinking and shit. Like, it's only going to get worse. So I felt like 3 was just the perfect
We already had one homie asleep on the couch.
Oh, bro was knocked out at like 11:30.
We saw it happening. We saw it on its way.
Ellens, if you're watching this, man, I love you, but you was knocked out at like 11:30, bro.
Fuck it, dog.
I mean, he had fun, though. Yeah. He woke up and he was cool. Like, he helped me clean my house and shit. And he was just
damn,
like,
really?
Yeah.
Legit.
Like, he was cool. And he was just like, I haven't partied like that since high school, bro. He's like, I haven't done this shit in a while.
Yeah, it was good.
And I was like, damn. Like, it was cool to kind of have those memories. Like, that's kind of the shit that I love about DJing. Is just like
I miss parties like that though, bro. Because parties nowadays aren't like that, you know. No, it was like a straight, and it wasn't even a full party, right? It was how many people were there? Like 20 people, maybe.
Yeah, 20, and that was the plan, like 20 to 25 people, and like we're just gonna turn up with the closest home.
But it was just like a straight like house party style, you know.
Yeah,
like chicks are just dancing.
Oh,
it's just drinks, like. There's
girls,
a beer pong getting played on the side, like it's just like it was
the girls definitely
cool
made that party. Like the girls that showed up, like they were cool as fuck. Like, yeah, they were all. They were all chill.
It was cool, bro.
I fuck with it.
We can keep it moving. What do you want to talk about? The Lakers? About how they keep losing?
You know, we were on a win streak.
Do you think they're going to win the championship again?
Yeah. Once we get everyone back.
Who's hurt?
Anthony Davis. He's been gone for like 3 weeks. Let's talk about my man Russell Wilson, bro.
Well, he's going to the Cowboys.
He's definitely not going to the Cowboys. But, like, just as an athlete, like, I just don't understand the process of...
Well, his issues, he's with Sierra.
I've been saying that's the problem.
Dog. He's with a celebrity bitch.
People won't agree with that. I just feel like what he's doing is just a...
What is he doing anyways? Because I don't follow the Seahawks, so I don't even know exactly what's going down right now. I don't know what the deal is.
So his issue is that he doesn't have an offensive line, which is 100% true, which he's never had an offensive line since he was with Seattle, which I agree. So I understand that
He has won a Super Bowl, though, right?
Yeah, he did, but that's because of our defense. That's when we had, our defense was one.
You had, what was it called? What did you guys
Legion
call
of Boom.
Yeah, there you
go. It
Earl
was
Thomas, fucking Cam Chancellor,
Richard Sherman, Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, like
Savages.
Cliff Averill, Frank Clark. Like, we can go down the list.
The whole defense.
The whole defense was just the best in the league. We fucking fucked up the Broncos like 40-7. And the Broncos were the number one offensive team with Peyton Manning and all those other guys. So they were the number one offensive team. And I just feel like you've been in Seattle for 8 years. You know what it is. Like, why all of a sudden now are you trying to, like, get out? You know? Like, I'm not demanding a trade, but these are the places that I would go to. So it's kind of like, just be a man. Like, just say what it is. Just if you don't want to be there, you don't want to be there. But to sit here and say, I never said I don't want to get traded, but here's a list of 4 teams that I will play for.
Don't you miss, like, the loyalty in sports?
I do.
Like, a little bit?
I do. I miss, like the Kobe.
Not fully business.
The Kobes and the Jordans and the Allen Iversons and, just those guys, the Karl Malones, the John Stocktons that, like, you know what it is. You're a fucking franchise player. Like,
yeah, like, I'm the Seahawks star.
Yeah,
and
like,
I'm going to be on the
Seahawks
my career.
That's
basically.
what I want to do. Like, whether it's fucking here or here, like, this is who I'm going to roll with.
Yeah, exactly.
And most people don't want to do that.
Because even Tom Brady was that. Tom Brady did that for his whole career until he's going to retire in, like, 2 years probably.
Yeah, but Tom Brady was a little bit different because Tom Brady never had a shit team. Tom Brady's teams never fell off. Like, his teams were always pretty.
Maybe because it was Tom Brady. Because he went to the Bucks and won another championship, bro.
The Bucks are stacked.
He won a championship, but nah, bro. The Bucks are stacked. You're right. You're completely right. But
it's not even that. The Bucks, it is what it is with the Bucks. But how many championships in New England were questionable from cheating?
Yeah, I get it. It's questionable. But what I'm saying, though, is Tom Brady was a franchise player. Like, he stuck with New England. And not that he had any bad seasons.
He did.
Same thing for Peyton Manning for most of his career until he went to the Broncos super late.
Yeah, that's
Brett
true.
Favre was a Packer.
But that's the thing.
Super late.
But that's the thing is, like, how do people react when you're not up top anymore? It's like what happened to the Cowboys this past year. The Cowboys haven't had a season like that in years. What happened to Zeke? Zeke never had a year like he had last year.
Yeah.
And then now he just was playing. I mean, you're a Cowboys fan. You can tell he just didn't give a fuck. Like, he was just there.
I don't even want him on the team, bro. I don't even know why we signed him to start the Dak should have got signed first, bro. Even with Dak's before the injury, but even after knowing
more loyalty than Zeke.
That's why
Zeke's just a money fool.
Well, dude, even after the injury, I still think Dak should have got signed first. Like, I still would have been cool with a long-term deal. Because just like you said, Dak wants to be a Cowboy, dog.
Yeah,
he wants to be the QB for the Cowboys.
And those people are hard to come by, like people that want to stay there.
He wants to win a championship. Yeah. And you can clearly tell because we sucked without him. Like, we were terrible. Horrible. We would have won our division for sure with Dak.
And that's what one thing I said was, if we trade him to the Cowboys, I'll take Dak. Because at least I know I'm getting a loyal man, and at least I know I'm getting somebody that's not in the media all the time talking shit and saying this and saying that.
Dak he's like a homegrown kid, you know? Like his mom had like cancer when he was like in high school. So he's just like I don't think he's like that.
He's not a flashy guy. Yeah. He's not in the news. He doesn't have, I mean, from what we know, like he doesn't have the best of the best cars. He's not at the strip club. He's not showing shoes. He's not.
That fool lived a real life. Like even his brother just committed suicide like last year. Fuck. Bro, like, so it's like, that's a real dude. Like,
yeah, there's a couple quarterbacks like that. I think Derek Carr's like that, but I
don't fuck with Derek Carr, dude. I don't fuck with Derek Carr.
Terrible. But, yeah, there's just...
What about Watson? Would you take Deshaun Watson? What if they just did a straight trade? Watson for... Oh, he doesn't want to go to the Texans, though, huh?
No, I think his teams are like the Saints, the Cowboys, the Bears. Like, why the fuck would you want to go to the Bears?
And why would you want to be in Chicago? Like, if you're leaving Seattle, why do you want to go to Chicago?
That's
like
the thing I don't
colder.
Understand. But it's like, out of those 4 teams, what team is he going to go to that have the receivers that he has right now? Like, I understand Tyler Lockett's not the best receiver in the game, but again...
Tyler Lockett's pretty good. DK Metcalf is pretty fucking good.
And then you have those other role guys on the team that they're not in the news, they're not partying, they're not at clubs. Like, those are loyal guys. Like, why are you trying to get out of that situation? Damn. You have Bobby Wagner. What the fuck? Like, Bobby Wagner ain't doing shit.
And you guys make the playoffs, like, every year.
Exactly.
So it's like, all right, you can go to a shitty team, or you can go to another team and think, like, you're going to make them good, but you might not do shit.
Exactly.
It might just
it's
be
the same
shitty.
risk. I'm on you, though. I think it's his wife. I think Sierra has a lot to do with it. And I just don't feel like there's nothing in Seattle for her. Like, I feel like New York. Like, I always said, the 2 teams I think he would go to is the Jets or the Dolphins. And I just think because Miami's a big city.
Would you take Tua?
I would.
You think Tua's alright?
I would take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah?
Again, I'm getting a loyal guy that is not in the media. Like, he's just a regular fucking guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And Russell Wilson now, like...
Russell Wilson is just not... He's not the same Russell Wilson that
he got with Sierra, and he started on fucking social media, started on TikTok.
All flashy
yeah, and
shit,
I get it, like, people have their own lives or whatever, but that wasn't Russell Wilson. Before her, he wasn't on social media.
Well, what quarterback? He was the quarterback for what? Nebraska? Stanford?
No, he was with Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah. So he was the quarterback for Wisconsin, bro. You know, it's like... He's not from fucking USC. Mm-mm. Like, he's from the middle of the country.
Yeah, he's from really humble guy. And, like, before Sierra, bro, he was never on no shit.
Damn.
Now he gets with her, and she's in the limelight.
Do you feel like sports are kind of just fake now at this point? Like, the NFL, like, when you watch a game, do you ever feel like, damn, these fools are just kind of waiting to the last quarter, then they're going to just...
No, I feel like the NFL is probably, like, one of the realest sports. I feel like NBA might... Like, I feel like once they get to halftime... It could
possibly be fake.
Yeah, I don't think it's fake. I just don't feel they try until halftime. But it's just like, if you were to play basketball at an open gym or open runs, you're not going to take it serious until you're going to what do you guys usually go to, 11, 14?
Yeah.
You're not going to take it serious until someone gets to 5 or 6. Then it's like, oh, shit,
now
5 or 6. Now I got to play or else we're about to end up on the sideline and wait 2 more games for other people to play. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's like the NBA. Like, they coast and then halftime comes and they turn it up. Yeah. And, I mean, it is what it is.
Do you think they coast, like, through the season as well? Like, same, like if it's beginning of season, you think, like, if it's the Lakers,
not
fuck
really this season, because I feel like teams like the Lakers, like the Blazers, I feel like the teams with the top players, they have to play all 82 games, like, at the top. Like, they have to. Mm-hmm. Because right now, I feel like there's so many teams that are well even that if you don't and you fuck around, you may not even make it to the playoffs.
I get you.
like you just never know. And I think a lot of these guys now are like stepping up. I think there's more superstars now than there used to be. I feel like everyone used to be afraid of LeBron, and I think now everyone's coming at LeBron. Like it's
trying
crazy.
to be the next one.
Yeah, trying to be the next one.
Yeah. How do you feel about Ball? You think LaMelo Ball is just a...
Oh, yeah, for
he's
sure.
Fucking sick or what?
Yeah, I just actually watched him the other day play against the Kings, and that man he's talented, bro.
He's just like nice. A straight athlete.
He's a hooper. I like him. I like him better than all his other brothers. So he's
Lonzo's
cool.
still in the league, right?
Yeah, but Lonzo, bro. He's too much in the media, and he got like his own shit going on. So I don't know.
What do you think about his other brother? What's the other brother?
LiAngelo? I don't even know what he's doing.
I think he's playing in overseas or some shit.
I don't know, bro. They're crazy, but I think LaMelo being the star, like that's just.
So what's your next like dynasty then? Because like the NBA seems to have dynasties, you know, like it has like the Lakers, and then like basically it was like the LeBron run. And then the Warriors, you know, but like LeBron was in the championship like every year.
Every year.
Yeah,
the
but like
Warriors were there
MJ was before that, you know,
Kobe
like
was before
Celtics
that.
had like a couple year run where it was like KG and all that, you know, KG, but they only won one, I think, but they had a couple years where they won the championship.
They beat the Lakers one year and then we beat them the next year.
Yeah, so how, do you have a team you think that is going to go on like a run like that?
I think the Lakers.
Really? You think LeBron's going to stay for a couple years?
I think even without LeBron, you know, even if he does leave, I think we still have Anthony Davis and Schroeder and those guys, and you just get another superstar. Because Anthony Davis is Anthony Davis. That's one of the best big men to play the game.
Yeah.
Like, there's only maybe one other guy better than him at his position.
Who's the next LeBron, bro? Or the next superstar?
Shit,
because not even LeBron, but who's like that next guy that everybody watches?
It's tough. I think it's between Giannis, Antetokounmpo, I think it's Jokic, and I think it's Anthony Davis. Like, I feel like those are just three right now that... Yeah, those three are just the ones. Maybe Devin Booker. But it's tough. Because those other guys, those are just, like, hoopers. Like, those are guys, like, putting up numbers, like, day in and day out.
Uh-huh.
And it sucks. The hard thing with Antetokounmpo is that he always makes it to the first or second round, and then he gets out. Like, he's never made it past. So it's kind of like... He's just a regular season guy. But the playoffs is so much different. I feel like in the playoffs, shit slows down and there's more like... You have to beat someone 4 times. So it's like you just study, and now... It's different.
Yeah,
It's different. They know what you're going to do. They know your move. They know your shot. It's just...
It's like almost who's going to make the first mistake. Because you kind of like everybody's...
It's like, think of the NFL, like, what if you had to beat it? What if you had to beat teams 2 or 3 times? Like...
Yeah. Or like the NFL when it gets to wintertime. It like gets basic. It's like run plays work, defense wins games, like super like...
Well, a lot of those teams are in the snow. That's why like Buffalo,
that's what I'm saying,
Green Bay, like, yeah, they still throw, but it's a little bit harder.
To throw with fucking snow, bro. Yeah. Fuck that.
And there's a lot of teams like that go with Minnesota. Well, I think they just got a dome, but yeah, bro, there's a lot of teams that go through that shit, and it's tough. It's hard. It is what it is.
Do you think at some point, like, there's gonna be, how do I explain this question? Because you know, like they're fucking with like stem cells and shit now, and like genetically, like they're modifying like babies or fucking whatever, like whatever. Do you think there's gonna be at some point where like regular dudes aren't even gonna be able to play in the league or in the pros? You know, it's gonna be all fucking. They're all gonna be maybe not within the next 20 years, but like 50 years, 100 years, like rich people are gonna be paying for their kids to have the best genes and get fucking, you know, the best everything.
I don't know. That's tough. Because I was reading a little bit of, like, the whole transgender thing. Of, like, guys that are now girls.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
That, like, are wrestling and fighting and stuff. Like, bro, I seen this thing on ESPN of this dude who transformed to a girl who's in UFC. He fought, like, or she fought, like, 3 people and... like, fucked up all 3 of their skulls, like, broke their, like, I don't even know if
beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah, I don't even know if broke the skull, but he fractured, like, skulls, like, a girl fighting a girl, but it's, like, it's a man.
It's not a girl, dude.
it's not a girl, but that's what.
Like if you're a man through high school, dog, and then you're fighting chicks, like it's kind of fucked up. That's what I'm saying.
So just the fact that that's happening, like that shit's crazy.
And I'm not saying it against anybody transgender. Like I'm just saying, like in sporting events, bro, that shit ain't fair, dog.
It's not, because a man is just so much stronger. Like I don't know. I know those UFC girls can fight. Like don't get me wrong, there's some tough bitches that'll probably fuck me up.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think when you have a man who's just developed and has been fighting, I think it's tough.
Just different hormones, different bone structure, different even like muscle. Like your muscles are different. Like
you're more like athletic in a way. Your agility's better. Like there's just a lot of things that factor into that, and it kind of just leaves girls like at a disadvantage. Honestly.
Oh, I've even seen it like on like track and field and shit too. And they're like winning like sprints and shit. And it's like, well, obviously, bro. Like it's fucked up. Like it's not even. And then that takes away from, like, how is that equal for women now?
Yeah.
Like, now we're fucking with women.
It puts them in a bad situation. And then it also puts, like you said, transgender people in a bad situation. I mean, I get it. They want to be a girl or whatever, vice versa it is. But at the end of the day, when it comes to sports, like, that's hard. Like, that's a hard, like...
Yeah.
It's a hard transition.
And it's kind of... How many people are transgender, you know? Like, if you look down to it, how many people are transgender, number one, and then number two, how many people are transgender that want to play sports, can't be that high of a percentage compared to women that play sports. Like, there's a shitload of women, I'm sure, that just...
male?
Well, I'm saying, like, women that just play sports, men that play sports, and for them to fuck with women just to fit this 1% of people or whatever, this 0.1% or whatever. It's just kind of fucked up, you know. It just fucks the whole gender. It fucks with the whole gender because
that's how I feel right now. Like with guys, like in the sports world, going from guys to girls.
Yeah.
But it I don't know. It's tough because it's like a sensitive subject to some people, and I don't care.
Well, I don't have anything against you being transgender, bro. I just don't. I don't think it's cool. Like. You were a dude or whatever for a while, and then now you're just beating the fuck out of women.
Out of women, yeah.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Bro. Like
it's tough, but that's just
shit. I think that would still count as like you. It wouldn't look good if you were a cop saw that. Like it's still a dude. I think beating up a woman.
I don't know.
If that went into court, what do you think? You're not gonna talk about this one too far?
It just depends on the... it just depends on the judge. I mean, I get what you're saying. I don't feel like a male going to female and wrestling or UFC, I don't feel like that's fair. Like, that's just a good example. Like, you fought 3 people and you broke skulls. Like,
clearly there's something different.
Tough. And it's on ESPN. It's not even like I'm bullshitting or like I'm trying to make shit up. Like, it's a legit shit that happened. And that's the tough part.
Yeah, bro. I think sometimes, you know, like everybody's not a victim, you know? Like we don't need to make everybody fit the thing, you know? Like it just everything's not perfect. Like there's no way our country, the world, there's no way every rule is perfect for everybody, dude. Like I'm sure you've grown up and you've had your parents say like life isn't fair, dude. Like, it's not fair.
It really isn't,
like,
bro. Especially being an adult, like, that shit ain't fair.
You weren't born and raised, bro. I wasn't born and raised. Like, we're not part of the 1%, so it's already not fair. Like, the fuck? But it's not fair for other people that aren't in the U.S. Like, we already got it way better than those people.
Goes on and goes on and goes on. That's why I say, like, I just be in my own zone, like, in my own space and just do my own shit. Like, I just try to be as positive as possible because I know there's a lot of people going through it. I mean, even in this valley. So I just try to be like, you know, as positive as possible.
Well, everybody has a story, you know?
No, yeah, for sure. And that's why, like, I think that's another reason why, like, my DJ page has been, like, cool is just, like, just the amount of positivity I try to spread on there. I feel like it touches a lot of people. And that's cool. Like, it's dope. Like, it's bigger than DJing and music. It's cool.
Positivity's a lot harder to share than negativity, bro.
It is. I feel like there's a lot of people that are saying positive shit but don't really mean it. Mm-hmm. I've experienced it. I've seen it happen to close people of mine. That have been like, do it, and then the next minute some shit else comes up and now that's what they're on. Like, it's just... It's part of life, bro. Like, that shit happens all the time. So,
Yeah, well, it's you. I feel like it's human nature, and you gotta fight that shit, like the jealousy and the, you know, like the hater in you. Like you gotta just you just spread positivity, and it's something you gotta work on every day, bro. You can't just you don't just wake up positive. Oh, no, you know, like it's fucking. You gotta work on that shit. Like life is hard. Yeah,
it's hard. But I feel like if you're positive, like you have a positive day. If you're negative, you wake up like that, bro. It's about to be a long fucking day, cause ain't shit gonna change. So like for me in the mornings, that's why like it's key to just like get on social media real quick, and just put something positive, and then seeing other people like react to it like in a positive way. It's like, all right, cool, like perfect. And even on my page, bro, there's a lot of positive people. Like you post shit, like there's just people that post like some shit that I'm like, damn, like I didn't think about it that way. So now I'm like, just being more open to it. You know, like I'm not. I don't know. It's weird. Like I feel like a lot of people think like I'm private and I'm to myself, and like I just don't fuck with people, and it's not the case at all. Like if I could talk to people all day, I would. Like honestly, like if we could just have conversations, I really would. Like there's nothing special about me, you know. Like yeah, I DJ and shit, but at the end of the day, I'm a regular fucking person like you, and like whoever's watching this shit, like I'm just a regular guy. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I got my own struggle.
I'm just living a regular ass life, yeah.
Like, and I just like to have fun. That's it. So I feel like we have fun. Like that just brings more positivity. Like I'll tell you right now, from Friday, like I've just been happy. Like from our party, like just seeing everyone have like the cool vibes and shit, and just seeing everybody like happy, like. Even with Anthony Pelliston out like that, bro, like that shit was just like, damn, like my boy really have fun.
Yeah,
and can do this. He's safe. He's at my house. Like, so what?
What else? Know? Yeah. Like, you know what's weird, bro? Speaking on that, it was like one time I went to the casino, right? And like, I was playing some blackjack, and like, I won like I was up like $100. I was up $100. I gave like $20 to Dejan for him to play some blackjack. I bought him a couple of drinks, like bought me a couple of drinks, bought the ladies we were with a couple of drinks, like, and dude, that was like one of my best nights. Just feeling like, damn, like, and I only gave him like $20 for blackjack and a couple of drinks, whatever. But just feeling like it was cooler, dog. Just like giving, you know, like bro, hooking the homie up. You get to
see people happy.
Yeah,
like, you get to see them like, it's just different, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, exactly.
So for me, like that's why I take like the music shit, DJ shit so serious, like because I want them to be happy, and if I don't make them happy with what I'm doing or like one of my sets, I'm just like I don't feel like I'm shit.
Well, honestly. I feel like most of them too that are on social media or spread that fake ass like it's just so they get something back, you know. Yeah. Like a lot of time it's spread so they'll get somebody to hit them back, or like the people that post like they helped out like a fucking homeless person or like what, it's like, bro, like just do it, you know, like I get it, dog, like I get it, you know, like you're doing a good thing, but just do a good thing, you feel me? Like
just do it to be you. And I've been lucky actually with like the DJ shit, like we have like our little group, like they're just loyal ass people, like they're people that show love, like not even on the internet all the time, like they would text me or something,
yeah,
or DM me privately, and it's just like, you know, like good shit or good job or man, I had so much fun. Like it doesn't even need to be a big post like that. And I feel like with our little group that we have, like people just been like for real, like just honest, I guess, and not fake. And so like without our group, man, without like our little circle, this shit would be so much harder.
Yeah,
so, like, you know, just guys like you and Philip and, you know, everyone else that we kick it with, I feel like without them, like that shit would be hard.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
It brings me back to reality, you know, like people really fuck with you and have fun.
That's weird, right? Like that's the weirdest shit, like actually seeing people that you know, or maybe you don't know, but you've seen or whatever, and they actually like fuck with your shit. Like they like watch your shit, or it's weird. It's definitely a weird feeling.
It is. You get the same shit on your podcast. Like I'm sure that's different.
I've had people, and not like a whole bunch, but I've had a couple people like I'll be at the gas station, or one time I was at the Habit, and they're like, "Hey, you do the 100 podcast?" And I'm just like, "What the fuck?" You know, like I don't know you, dog. Like how do you know me? You know, like It's weird, bro. But that's the shit, like you said, when people say, hey, you're doing a good job or whatever, randomly.
Like, that's just inspiring.
It gets me hyped,
bro.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, some random mother, like, it was like a random-ass, like, mid-30s dude, probably just goes to the gym, so probably has the same followers or something, happen to see my podcast, and, like, shit like that, bro. It's, like, it's fucking cool, dude.
It's tight. I'm telling you, it's like, it's inspiring, and people think, like, oh, they just want clout, and they just want girls, and they just want this and that, but at the end of the day, that shit don't matter to me. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I just want to talk to more people that are interesting, bro, and, like, the only way you can do that is just keep fucking bringing people in and get more followers and shit. Like,
that's the truth.
How sick would it be to actually talk to, like, an Elon Musk or some shit, you know? Like,
that'd
fuck,
be crazy.
Bro. I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd probably shit my pants trying to talk to
my mind would probably explode.
I'd be like...
He'd probably use words that I don't even know.
Just staring at him like, I don't know what to say, dude.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, there's some really fucking crazy people. And, I don't know, I think in both, like, what you do and what I do, I feel like there's just different people for sure.
Did you... you've always been pretty, like, social and shit. So did you ever feel like, damn, this is too crazy for me, like, to do the DJ shit? Like, did you ever, like, feel like, damn, this is wild, trying to be, like, the life of the party, basically? Like, because you were kind of social, though, even in high school. Like, you were, like,
I was
always
social, but I feel like I was more, like, focused on basketball, to where I didn't really, like, have that much fun, like, my outside life in high school. I was more like, I would go out, but it wasn't that much. Like, I didn't really have a nightlife like that in high school. I didn't party with the football kids or nothing like that. So I feel like now I just, like, being able to control a party, I feel like, I don't know, it's different. Like, I just like being the vibe. I just like being the person that, like, gets shit going in a positive way. Like, I just love that feeling.
Yeah.
Being able to play music that we used to all listen to at a point in life where we were having fun. Like, for me, I like to play a lot of the shit that we listened to in high school, because that was when life was easy. That was when life was fun. That's when we didn't give a fuck. That's when you can party and, you know, obviously be safe, but, like, your best memories are from those days.
Yeah.
So that's big with me.
Your biggest responsibility is sports.
Yeah, with sports, and waking up at 9 a.m. to go to school in sandals, some sweats, and a hoodie.
I know,
like,
bro.
It didn't matter. Like, but you knew, like, the weekend was coming up. You knew after the football game there was about to be a party, or the homies were about to get together. Like, you just knew that shit.
Yeah.
And it was like always, okay, Friday after the football game, kick back at the homie's house. Saturday, someone's gonna throw a party. Like, it's just the way it was. It happened all the time. And so, like, trying to not relive it, but trying to get people to go back to those
just
days,
reminisce a little bit.
Yeah, is fun. So for me, I try to play all the old school shit, because that's when I had fun, and that's when life was, like, chill.
Yeah, dude, I like those vibes, bro.
Me too.
I can't even keep up with the new music. It's
no,
so
me
hard
neither.
for me, bro.
I don't
I'm
really
like,
listen to new music like that.
So many new artists and so much, like, new shit getting dropped every day. I'm like, I can't keep up, dog.
Yeah,
like,
there's new music all the time.
Yeah, people are talking about people I've never heard of, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, yeah, they've been a good artist for the last couple of years. I'm like, fuck.
Never heard of them.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, it's tough, but like I said, I just have my own style, and I feel like I relate to a lot of people like that, like, who just like those old school vibes.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, it is what it is. I just have fun.
I just have fun.
I just turn up, have fun, and watch people.
How long you want to do your DJ shit,
get
bro?
Get drunk. Shit, as long as people still fuck with me, man. Hopefully I have a good little run. I mean, like I said, when shit opens up, like, I'm trying to, you know, like I said, ride the wave and just do what we can with it. And if it lasts, it lasts. If not, I mean, fuck it. This was all just something that happened during a pandemic. But I feel like the supporters that I have right now, like, those are just people that genuinely fuck with me, like, and they're really fucking with what's going on.
I think it's gonna last, bro. It just seems like it.
It's just always a vibe. Like, it's just always a good time.
Just so people that keep seeing me yawn, bro, we started this podcast at 10. So it's fucking late. It's like 11 right now, 12. And I have kids really? And shit.
Oh, shit, it's 11, 12.
Yeah. I said 11, 12, but I didn't mean like 11, 12. I meant like 11 or 12 o'clock.
Yeah, but, no, I think that shit can go on for a while. I mean, I think as long as people fuck with it and we just continue turning up. But I feel like like I feel like you really have to be there in order to understand like what we're talking about. Like it's something you have to experience.
Well, you're not gonna catch it all in that minute video or whatever. You know,
it's just a different like.
It's just if like you said, like it goes back to the almost like the high school party vibes. You know, like it's just like a house party feel. Like that's what the music felt like. That's what the vibes felt like. Like everybody's just having a good time. We don't have no worries. Like
oh hell no.
No stresses.
That was
just
good.
Fuck it for a couple hours. You know,
for
just
real.
have a good time for a couple hours.
Straight. I smoked a blunt. I was straight. And
after that,
after that we just started taking shots. And, you know, after that happens, people start going crazy.
Gets a little loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So it was cool. It was fun. And then part 3, I mean, we're just gonna go bigger from.
So if people are trying to reach out to your page or whatever, how can they find you?
Instagram. Well, I gotta look it up.
And also, have you put any thought of like building like a little like web page, or like a Yelp really. Or like anything like that?
Not really. I just mainly Instagram. So DJ _Boogs. Like,
DJ _Boogs.
Yeah. Hit me up.
And then how many like super random, but like let's say somebody's trying to do a party, bro. Like how far in advance you want them to hit you up, like for sure?
At least give me like 2 or 3 weeks, like just so that way I could set time aside. Like it's hard with kids and different shit, obviously, to be like, oh, you need me tomorrow. Like it's an exception, but it's tough. Like it's hard. It's just more out of respect. For my time, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, with prices and shit, we're not really like charging people up the ass to be like, oh damn, like he doesn't even have time for us and he charges this. Like I just want to have fun, so I don't really give a fuck. But I think people like on the Instagram pages need to be more like what's the word, like they support, but I feel like it's not always about supporting. Sometimes it's just about being like being a friend, like just being a homie.
Yeah.
It's like that's sometimes what people don't understand. Like they think it's always about DJing. But I'm a regular ass fucking person. Like we can have a conversation. Like I'm fine.
You don't have to like talk to me about DJ.
Yeah, or ask me shit about that. I mean, it's cool, but I feel like people think of it like, oh, he's just DJ Boogs. Like this is all he is. But it's like fuck no. Like I'm a regular ass person.
I'm still Drew.
Like, I'm about to go home and sleep just like everybody else.
I know, right? Nah, bro. I live that.
I gotta wake up and work, so.
Is that what you're about to do tomorrow? You gotta work in the morning?
Yeah, we're about to be.
What time you gotta get up?
By like 7:15.
See, so whoever's listening to this shit, bro, you guys better subscribe, because we do this shit late.
Yeah.
We're doing this shit late. We both gotta wake up. I gotta be in at like 7 too.
Fuck. Yeah, we just need everybody to really show love, like. Not just with...
Follow and subscriptions are free, bro. Yeah, all that shit's like, free.
Follow, show love. I think he even follows back, to be honest.
I follow back. I'll follow back. If you're a real profile, if you're following like 2,000 people and you have like 3 followers, I'm not following you back, bro. You can go find another motherfucker to follow you back, bro.
Yeah, for real. Nah, we really need everybody.
I'm guessing DJ Boogs doesn't follow back. I think that's what
I do follow back. It just depends what it is, because it's positive vibes. So if I see
it's positive vibes.
It's positive vibes. If I feel like if I add you and I see like you trapping all day and like
posting, shit's too extra, huh? A little bit.
Posting guns and shit, like I'm not about to fuck with that. Like I don't got time, bro. I don't need to be seeing that shit. I already seen that shit enough.
Facts, bro. I got kids and shit, dude. Yeah. Like I don't need no fake tough guys over here. Like,
yeah, I don't need drugs and all this money bullshit. Like. That shit don't mean shit to me. So if I feel like people post that, it's just a quick unfollow.
Exactly.
Honestly, that's just me though.
No, I feel you. I'm the same way, dude. I had a few. Well, one in particular, like some random ass rapper hit me up to be on the podcast, and it was just like, just not the vibes, bro. Like it was too much about like just like you said, trapping, like just drugs, money, shit. It's like, all right, dog. It's cool for you. Like it's just not what I don't give a fuck. You know, like. That's nice. Like, I know how you're going to act on the podcast, you know? And it's
yeah, I don't need that.
Nah, bro, I want to see what you're trying to do with your future, dog. I know what your future's going to be. You know, fuck, bro.
That's the way I feel. I'm like, if we don't hit it off, or if it's not a party or an event for me, like, I'm just not gonna do it. Like, and I mean that shit with the most respect. Like, I just won't. Like, if I don't feel like I'm gonna be a vibe at that shit, like, I'm gonna sit that one out. I'm gonna let another DJ take care of it, and whatever.
That's how you have to be though, bro. Like, for real, 100%. Just knowing from me running my own business, you gotta just do the ones like you're gonna put 100% in, because it's your shit, like so like if you're not gonna like it, who cares about the money, who cares about the person?
No, I don't
like
give a
fuck
fuck.
it, bro.
Like I said, it's all vibes, bro. Like,
yeah,
if we hit it off and I feel like your party or your event is cool, like, and I feel like I can be myself and play my own shit, then we're straight. But if it's something else and I have to play this and that, I'm not gonna do it, bro. Like,
too extra.
I just won't. I feel like it'll just take the fun out of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a turn up guy. Like, if I'm a DJ, like, I'm a DJ.
Like, you want me to do my style, right? Yeah. Like, why would you hire me?
Like, I want people like dancing and twerking, like me myself. But
Jesus Christ, when do you know when that video's dropping?
I don't actually. Patron's working on it right now. So
a couple weeks or something.
I'll say like at least a week.
Okay.
And then once that happens, like, we'll do a little announcement and shit, and like we've been doing, and just have everybody show love. And
stay on the lookout. DJ Boogs, DJ_Boogs. Subscribe or follow his shit on Instagram. Like, fuck, bro.
And follow his shit on Instagram too. Not just me. Follow him too. But I will, I do like the requests.
Yeah, shit.
I do like the followers. Only if we got the same vibe, though. If not, man, stay the fuck off my face.
Oh my god. Please, if not, bro, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
This is episode 76, 100 podcast. Peace.